my dear students. Today we are going to talk about the translation of a linear function. The translation of a linear function has a general form, which is g of x equals a times x minus h plus k. So what does this mean? We know that a linear function is a straight line. If this straight line moves upwards or downwards, or shifted to the right or to the left, or stretched towards the y-axis or compressed towards the x-axis, this is called transformation of the linear function. And what does affect this transformation? These parameters affect the transformation, which is a, h, and k. We know that the linear function, the parent linear function f of x, is equal to x, where the line, the straight line of the linear function, has all the coordinates x and y are the same, 0 and 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, negative 1, negative 1, negative 15, negative 15, and so on. So the linear line has all the coordinates of x equals the coordinates of y, because we know f of x means y. So when y equals x, this means they are the same. But if we have some parameters that will change this form, this will be called transformation of the linear function. Now let us learn what does each parameter do, or how does it affect the linear function or the parent linear function. The h, okay, the first parameter I'm going to talk about is the h. The h is the horizontal shift or the horizontal transformation. Okay, so how is it horizontal transformation? If it is positive, it's gonna be transformed to the right, and if it is negative, it's gonna be transformed to the left. The line is gonna be moved right or moved left. And k is the vertical shift or transformation. So if k is positive, the line is gonna be moved upwards, and if k is negative, it's gonna be moved downwards. What about a? A is the number that is multiplied by x, and a makes something called dilation. Dilation means the line is gonna be stretched to the y-axis, so in this case we call it vertical stretch, or the line is gonna be compressed towards the x-axis, and this is called vertical compression. And vertical stretch or vertical compression, both are called dilation of the parent function. The last thing to do is, or to know, is if we have a negative, if a is negative, if there is a negative sign before a or a negative sign before x, this means that it is a reflection across x-axis. What does it mean, reflection? It means that the line is reflected towards the x-axis or across the x-axis. Describe the translation in g of x as it relates to the graph of the parent function. Okay, I will let you do it easily. The first thing you do to make it easy for you, first you write what is a, what is h, and what is k from the transformation function given to you. A is always the number that is multiplied by x. So we don't have a number here before x. This means that a equals 1. So if a is not there, a means equals 1. And h is the number that is is added to or subtracted from h inside the bracket. Here we have x by itself, so this means that h is 0. Now k is the number that is outside the bracket, and it is added to or subtracted from the bracket. And of course here k is -2. So this means that we know that k affects the vertical translation. And because it is negative, this means that the line is shifted or translated downwards by 2 units. So I'm going to write here the description because he's asking for describe the translation. This means it is translated 2 units down. Another example. Describe the translation in g of x equals x minus 6 plus 3 as it relates to the graph of the parent function. Again, the first thing we do is we write what is a, what is h, and what is k, and then we start describing. First, we have no a here. We don't have a number here before the bracket, so it is 1. H is the number related with x inside the bracket, and it is x minus 6. This means that h is positive 6. Because remember that the general form of the transformed function looks like this. G of x equals a times x minus h plus k. So whenever you have h as x minus the number, this means that the number is already positive. But if it is x plus the number, this means that h is negative. And k equals positive 3. Now I have a, h, and k. I will start describing. Of course, a is 1, so there is no dilation. And h is 6. This means it is translated 6 units. And it's positive, so it's 6 units to the right. And k equals 3. This means that it is also translated 3 units upwards.
I hope this video was useful. If you like it, please press like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. So, to the next video.